Coming in at number 10, the Melon Heads. The Melon Head stories of Ohio are primarily associated with the Cleveland area of Kirtland in Lake County. According to local law, the Melon Heads were originally orphans under the watch of a mysterious figure known as Dr. Crow. Crow is said to have performed unusual experiments on the children, who developed large, hairless heads and malformed bodies. Some accounts claim that the children were already suffering from hydrocephalus and that Crow injected even more fluid into their brains. Eventually, the legend continues, the children killed Crow, burned the orphanage, and retreated to the surrounding forests and supposedly feed on babies. Legend holds that the Melon Heads may be sighted along Wisner Road in Kirtland and adjacent Chardon Township in Geauga County. Coming in at number 9, the Loveland Frogmen. In the quiet town of Loveland along the Miami River, tales of the Loveland Frogmen have persisted since the early 1950s. These humanoid creatures, standing about 4 feet tall, with lizard-like features, gray to green scaly skin, were first spotted by a businessman who saw 3 of them on a bridge in the early 1950s. Then, in 1972, police officers reported very similar sightings, describing a frog-like figure that was standing upright but suddenly leapt into the river. The legend resurfaced in 2016 when 2 teens playing Pokémon Go claimed they saw a giant frog walking upright. It terrified them to the bone, where they took off, and never to return to that area. Coming in at number 8, the Werewolf of Defiance. In the summer of 1972, Defiance, Ohio, was gripped by fear as reports of a werewolf emerged. Described as a large, hairy creature draped in rags, it prowled near train tracks at night. Witnesses, including railroad workers, claimed it attacked, once striking a man with a piece of lumber. Women reported doorknobs rattling as if the beast sought entry. The sightings stopped abruptly after that summer, leaving residents to wonder if it vanished or lies dormant somewhere nearby. Police took the reports seriously due to consistent descriptions, cementing this tale as one of Ohio's creepiest. Coming in at number 7, Orange Eyes. According to folklore, Orange Eyes is a massive, humanoid creature standing between 10 and 12 feet tall. Witnesses describe it as having bright, glowing orange eyes and a body covered in dark, shaggy hair, similar to Bigfoot. The creature is said to roam the woods near Milan, Ohio, and the area around Riverside in Cleveland. The first recorded sighting of Orange Eyes in Ohio dates back to the night of March 28, 1959, when 2 terrified teenagers claimed to have encountered the monstrous creature at Lover's Lane. The next documented sighting of Orange Eyes took place in 1963. Witnesses reported seeing a towering creature estimated to be around 10 to 11 feet tall and weighing approximately 1,000 pounds. Then again, another report. In 1968, a group of children stumbled upon the creature. The last known sighting occurred in June of 1991, when 2 anglers fishing near Willis Creek reportedly saw the mysterious being. Coming in at number 6, the Cedar Bog Monster. Not long after Cedar Bog was designated as protected land, it became known for sightings of an ape-like creature lurking in the area with malevolent intentions, haunting the darkness of the night. The locals were well aware that there was something inexplicable and beyond comprehension in the vicinity. While driving along Woodburn Road, glimpses of a colossal entity in the woods, faintly illuminated by the moon, could occasionally be spotted. Was it possible that Bigfoot had arrived in the rural area of Ohio, or was it there long before? The Cedar Bog Monster was described as a massive creature, standing roughly 7 feet tall, with penetrating red eyes that shone brilliantly. It was covered in fur, likely light in color, and most importantly, it exuded a horrifically bad smell. Even today, sightings of a mysterious creature in Cedar Bog continue. While the locals are uncertain about what exactly lurks there, most are convinced that something strange resides within the preserve. Chris Erter, a local resident, lives on Cedar Creek Road, which runs through his property, and he frequently hears reports of strange sightings in the woods. Chickens and cats often go missing, leading many to believe that the monster is responsible. The creature appears in the spring and fall, and local farmers frequently complain about bizarre occurrences on their farms. There is even an Aztec mound in the area, which has been featured on ghost hunting television shows. Visitors can now access the preserve through a boardwalk and visitor center. Just be careful what you're looking for. Something might just be looking at you. Coming in at number 5, Gore Orphanage. Near Vermilion, Gore Orphanage Road is steeped in chilling legend. It's tied to the Light of Hope Orphanage, which closed in the early 1900s. The tale claims it burned down in a mysterious fire, trapping children inside. But after further research, it's not a tale at all. In the early 1900s, a mysterious fire did trap children inside. It's still unclear to this day how many actually passed away in this area. But for over a century, visitors to Gore Orphanage Road have reported strange experiences of glowing lights, apparitions, and chilling cries of unseen children. The area is said to be one of the most haunted locations in Ohio. Coming in at number 4, the Lake Erie Monster. In northeastern Ohio and Michigan folklore, Bessie is a name given to a lake monster in Lake Erie, also known as South Bay Bessie, or simply the Lake Erie Monster. The first recorded sighting of Bessie occurred in 1793, and more sightings have occurred intermittently and in greater frequency in the last 3 decades. A local marina owner put a $5,000 reward up if anybody could bring it in alive. The prize money is still yet to be claimed. Bessie is reported to be snake-like and 30 to 40 feet long, at least 1 to 2 feet in diameter, with a grayish to autumn red coloring as described by individuals that have had sightings of the creature on the lake. Coming in at number 3, the Witch's Tower. Lookout Tower, known also as Frankenstein's Castle or the Witch's Tower, was completed in 1941 in what is now Hills and Dales Metro Park. Peggy Harmison, a 16-year-old Bellbrook girl, died inside the tower when it was struck by lightning in 1967. She and 17-year-old Ronnie Stevens reportedly took shelter inside when a thunderstorm rolled in. Harmison was found dead, lying on the 11th step in the tower, half of her body covered in severe burns. Stevens survived but was uncontrollable when an ambulance arrived and was restrained in handcuffs. Investigators theorized the couple was walking down the stairway when a lightning bolt ripped into the tower and struck them still, one of the most terrifying places in Ohio. Coming in at number 2, Helltown Mutants Boston Mills, now part of Cuyahoga Valley National Park, earned the nickname Helltown after the government bought it out in the 1970s. Legend claims a chemical spill mutated residents, forcing the closure. Some say horrifyingly disfigured survivors still hide in the woods, while others mention a decaying church with an upside-down cross tied to satanic rituals. Though the spill story lacks evidence, the ghost town's eerie vibe and abandoned structures fuel this Ohio urban legend, attracting curious explorers. Coming in at number 1, Cincinnati Music Hall. It turns out that the Cincinnati Music Hall is super haunted, mega haunted even. When a steamboat exploded in 19th century Cincinnati, the bones of hundreds of people got displaced all over the city. In the end, the remains were placed in a field which eventually became the foundation of the hall. Further down the line, it was revealed the hall also stands atop of an old orphan asylum and Civil War hospital, because if you're gonna be haunted, best cover all your bases. One night watchman says that while he's never seen any particular ghosts, he's definitely felt them. They never touch me, but I always know when. They are around, by an icy chill, a thrill as of electricity, a feeling like what the French call peau de poulet, goosebumps. They never annoy me now by mere knocking and rapping, for I have gotten used to it. So used to it that sometimes when people have really knocked at the door, I didn't open because I thought it was only the dead that kept knocking.